get along.
Welcome our fighters to the ring. This contest is for the vacant 70kg Kingdom Combat Championships European Amateur title. Please welcome our first challenger making their way to the red corner, Yves Musasa.
Yves fighting out of engine room. He is undefeated on Kingdom. Now, he's been banging on for a fight for the title to Gav for as long as we've been together.
Oh yeah, I know.
From Nations Collide, he's been banging on for a title fight. This is his opportunity. You know, you manifest it, you speak it into his existence. You talk about this for so long. You finally got that opportunity. Are you going to live up to the expectations you've put on yourself to become a champion? It's do or die.
Yeah, well, this is the thing I like about Yves as well. He's the perfect example of like a guy with self-belief. You don't have to go to a super gym to win get a chance to fight for a title. He's from a small gym, which has not been going that long, but he's got that much respect for his training partners and his coaches, that much belief in his team, that much belief in himself, that he can improve fight on fight on fight. And that, I think a lot of young fighters, they think they need to go to like one of these big super gyms if they've ever got a chance of becoming a good amateur MMA fighter, but that's not the truth. The truth is a lot of self-belief, self-study, self-mastery. And Yves is that guy through and through. Like, he's improved fight on fight on fight on fight, and I'm super excited for this one.
Well, they say the majority of the fight game is mental, right? It's all about your mental attitude, your mental preparation.
Really cool, all these lights, man. It's interesting these guys don't get along, because I think both of them are easy to get along with. You know, I've met both of them and I thought they were both sound, but you know, whatever's happening is happening. Just adds more drama to the fight, right?
And what I love about Yves is he's really taking in the moment. You know, he's taking his time. He's, you know, like I said, this has been something he's wanted for so long, and he's taken his time to really soak up the moment and enjoy it, right? Because ultimately, you have to enjoy these moments. Fighting is an unpredictable sport. Nothing's ever promised. So, you know, for all Yves knows, this could be his only title fight that he ever gets. You know, that's why it's important to enjoy this.
Well, I also think, like, I agree with you 100%, and I also think that if you are fully in the moment and you're fully enjoying it, you're going to fight the best that you're going to fight.
Yeah.
You are being yourself to your true potential. You know, you're not just rushing in the cage, keeping your head down. You're fully letting in. You're getting that energy. You know, and he's the sort of guy who fights with energy. He's got energy. When you meet him, he's a very unique character. He's very authentic. He gives off the vibe that what he says, what he means, you know, and that's the way he fights as well. So for him to get pumped on the way into the cage right now, it's going to make mine and your job even better and even easier, because we're going to have a fantastic fight against another character in Anthony McGovern. But maybe that's why they don't get on, right?
Well, Anthony feels as though Yves isn't deserving of this opportunity. Although Yves is undefeated on Kingdom, he's taken a few losses outside of the promotion, and that's why Anthony believes that he's not deserving of a fight against Anthony and against Anthony for a belt, more specifically.
Well, that's Anthony's job to, you know, back up his words then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's his job to not complain and just get the job done. Like, I like Anthony. He's a good guy. He's a good fighter. He's an exciting fighter. But if that's the way he feels, then he's got an opportunity tonight to prove himself right. And you know, if Yves coming in here as the underdog, he's got nothing to lose.
Please welcome our second challenger to the blue corner, Anthony McGovern.
Anthony McGovern, 5-1, fighting out of titanium, but also training at Liverpool Combat Academy, Loz's gym, you know, mixing in with fantastic fighters, the likes of Curtis Campbell, Conor Walsh, Charlie Barmer. You know, the work this guy's getting is phenomenal. You know, we spoke about this on the pre-show. His last fight on Kingdom, he lost to Craig McGrattan. Craig McGrattan since turned pro, and you know, Anthony has taken that loss so well. He's gone away. He's got 3 fights, 3 finishes. All 5 of his fights have come from finishes, so you know he leaves it all out there. I've spoken to Anthony about that loss, and that loss burns him. It's left a hole in him that he wants to get that fight back, and that hunger, that eagerness to kind of prove the chip on your shoulder that you're better than that loss has resulted in him, taking a new level in this game, and we saw that in his last 3 fights. Look how calm and composed he is. He's such a phenomenal striker. He's only been in MMA for a few years, but his wrestling, his grappling is through the roof. I've trained with him. He always plays with his food, it feels like. He knows exactly what his distance is. He knows where your weaknesses are, and he's just a brilliant, solid, all-round fighter. Anthony McGovern is dangerous anywhere it goes, and he's a genuine prospect.
Well said, Paul. Well said. I hit the nail on the head there, man. A genuine prospect. Got good fast hands, good distancing, good positioning.
This fight is going to be fireworks. I can just feel it.
Knowing how these two fight, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to do the commentator's curse, but I'm not expecting 5 rounds.
Well, you'd like to think the method of victory for Yves is he's got to keep as much distance from Anthony as possible. But I feel like Anthony's just that might also play into Anthony's game. Like Anthony will happily stand and strike, and I wonder whether the dislike he has towards Yves will make him want to look for a knockout rather than a submission.
I agree. I think that's what I'm trying to get at, man. Like,
straight, locked in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on Empire Combat Pass and powered by Pound for Pound and Flux. Kingdom Combat Championship proudly presents 5 3-minute rounds for the vacant 70kg European amateur title. Our referee in charge when the action begins is Dan Overheady. Introducing our first challenger, fighting out of the red corner, representing Engine Room, Yves Musasa!
Yves looks like he's in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, we're going to say, man.
Second challenger facing him across the cage and fighting out of the blue corner. Representing Liverpool Combat Academy and Titanium Combat Academy.
Ooh, I'm a bit nervous for this.
I feel like I can't sit still for this.
I remember Yves coming up to us after his first fight telling us he's going to be fighting for the title soon. Let's give him a couple of years. He was like, give me a year, give me a year. Might have been a bit longer than a year, but he's doing it.
Anthony McGovern versus Yves Musasa for the lightweight European belt.
Anthony McGovern wasting no time.
Oh!
Yves returned with a calf kick himself. Bit tip for tat there. Ooh. Yves with his hands super low like usual.
Oh, right hand landed on Yves then.
Did McGovern just a little bit tighter on inside there. Second right hand.
He's got to be careful. He's lunging in with his head a bit high.
I think Yves feels like he's got something to prove, and McGovern's really not going to let him. He's going to stay on the outside for as long as possible.
Oh, nice right hand from Yves.
Yves got that boxing experience as well, hasn't he, from when he was in the army, right?
Yeah.
McGovern with the knees to the body. Pretty much impossible to defend that knee as well when you're on one leg. Yves doing a good job with his head positioning, bit of dirty boxing.
Oh, some nice strikes, beautiful knee.
Good body shots. Again. Referee doing a great job there getting out of the way.
Oh!
McGovern with the left hand, whoa!
Right hand as well.
Yves with the left hand, it's like they're fighting a mirror.
What a knockout from Anthony McGovern.
Step through right hand, right on the money.
The place explodes.
That's pinpoint precision. Just snuck that right hand right over the top of the guard, knocking Yves out on his feet. Just held up by the cage. McGovern going straight back in. You know, I don't think he knew Yves was actually knocked out. He needed to get back in. You know, the referee did a good job of stepping in there, but that's all about, like I was saying, he's got them hands low. He's coming in a little bit. And you know, if McGovern had something to say, he certainly said it right there. Took any kind of doubt, made a statement with that performance. He was doing a good job of landing that right hand early as well, just catching Yves with the wide shots, sneaking down the middle with a short right cross, but you know, once McGovern got the right arm extended, so he's hitting his man on the end of his punch. Gee, man, that's all she wrote. So difficult to take a shot on the side of the jaw like that. Well done, Anthony McGovern. Commiserations, Yves. There you have your amateur European title at 70 kilograms. Anthony McGovern making a statement.
Fighters to centre cage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for both of our fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout after 1 minute and 18 seconds of round number 1. And now the Kingdom Combat Championship 70 kilogram European champion, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony McGovern. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for Yves Musasa.
Anthony McGovern, Kingdom Champ, how does that feel, brother? Good, you know, feel good. It was always going to happen, to be honest. I knew it was going to be a bit awkward, but I was going to put him to sleep. Thank you for the fight, like, you know what I mean? Respect to him, but that's what happens when I land.
Going into this, you know, you were telling me how you felt like, you know, you were just miles above him, right? You felt like this was almost an unmatched fight. How did you feel? Do you think this was going to go as quick as it did?
100%. He might have scraped out to the first and I would have knocked him in the second, but it was always going that way on levels above him, and I proved that again.
Well, what a fantastic highlight reel knockout. Have you got someone in mind that you'd like to fight next?
No, I'm just taking it as I go. It's my journey. No one's in the way. They won't even want to fight me after that. And look at my team. I haven't even got to show how good I am at wrestling, you know what I mean? Look how I'm getting better, so I'm just taking it time by time.
Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Anthony McGovern.